Hey, Picks and Parlay family, it's me, Detroit Lenny, here with another episode of the Bet Win Repeat Show. Sorry, I thought I had a fuzzy on my hoodie. It's on the screen. It is Tuesday. It's the 14th of November. We are rolling. We are cruising along. I don't know how else to say this. We are just good. We got a few things going on tonight. I probably will get on some other stuff where I don't know. Last night I had the Bills as a contest pick and I felt wrong. I didn't like it. Loved it going into the weekend. I did not like it yesterday. And I still took them -1 in a teaser. And the under came through, and the under by itself came through. But obviously the Bills -1 sucks. By the way, Buffalo fires their offensive coordinator this morning, so I can't remember his name, but Ken Dorsey, that's his name. He's gone, so Vamanos out of there. Hopefully Buffalo can do something. They're a talented team. They just when they click, man, they click, right? I mean, they are just fire, but when they don't, they really don't. It's bad. So we just poured a second cup of coffee, but we're gonna let that baby cool down. I gotta tell you what's going on in the contest on the weekly page, on the contest page, Picks and Parlay contest page. You're in the contest, go over there, facebook.com/groups/Picks and Parlay contest. Can't miss it. Anyways, the monthly is obviously continuing to go. So I gotta put in. Did I put my picks in yet? Did I put my picks in? I know I have them. I just don't know if I actually. That's another thing I do. I screenshot it last night for the monthly. I know what I want to play. I just want to check the lines in the morning and see if they moved and anything like that. And or if anything changes that I might not like. But no, nothing's changed, and no, I have not put anything up. So nothing's really going on in the contest. I showed you guys the stand-ins yesterday. No, I mean, I didn't grade anything from yesterday. I give you guys 24 hours to grade your own stuff. So I'm kind of a day behind. The standings are the same as far unless whatever yesterday. I'm just in 1-1 hell. Chipping away here and there, but I'm let's see what everybody likes in the monthly contest, by the way. Some Spurs, Hornets, some NBA player props. Looks like Karl Anthony Towns. And Chet Holmgren. Player props. Pacers, Spurs over. Pacers +6. Spurs over. Heat -4. Warriors money line. Oh, here's some hockey. Ashley Joe. She's like in first or second. I don't know. Right there. Bruins no overtime. And the Golden Knights no overtime is what she likes. And she's 17-7-2 on this month. So might want to look at her. Zach Kahn got some player props going on. Looks like in the NBA. Our guy Tate the Great's got some player props going on in the NBA. Oh, and Michigan State player prop. Tyson Walker, points, assists, and rebounds over 22.5. I see you. Looks like some college basketball, Alabama, Kansas. Some totals in the NHL from Sean Austin. Ducks, Panthers. Looks like some NHL there from David Allen. Check out the monthly. If you're listen, the standings are posted. You know who's what. The leaderboards are very transparent. The guys you maybe should follow and the guys you maybe shouldn't follow. Maybe fade or follow, whatever. And maybe just to, I don't know, maybe you want to use that as sometimes I use that as a resource. I'll look at the contest for today and I'll go, wait a minute. I like this, but so does everybody else. I don't like it when everybody else likes it. I'm just saying. That kind of worries me a little bit. Nick Parsons will be on the show too as well because it's Tuesday. God damn. That's hot. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that like button, share, ring the bell, notifications, never miss any of our stuff. I'm here. How are you? I got something going on. Walk, it's one. They beat the Denver Nuggets. Yeah, I got nothing going on in the NBA. I got sidetracked. Sorry. You like the Clippers? You got something going on. Walk, it's one. They beat the Denver Nuggets. Anybody? Tate says hello to you. I forgot I bought this hoodie when I went to Monday Night Football a couple of weeks ago in Detroit at the Meijers, as my wife calls it, the Myers. I found it at a Meijer. We had to stop there for something, get booze or something on the way somewhere, and I saw it on the corner for $9.99, and I was like, oh shit, I like that hoodie. Boom, clearance rack. Holla at your boy. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, if you've ever shopped at a Meijer in the Midwest. I think they're only in Michigan. Maybe Ohio. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe Midwest, but it might be just the Michigan thing. All right. I've stalled to let enough people in. You all want to talk some college football? Because I like some college football tonight. Bets I got going on tonight in college football. I got a 2-team parlay. It's minus 112. I'm on Eastern Michigan and I'm on Toledo. I know they're juicy. I don't want to hear it. Minus like 200, minus 380. I was going to give you guys this on a parlay party, but I didn't record it last night. But I like Eastern to get the job done at home. Shitty weather. Perfect action weather. And Akron's just really, really bad. Eastern's not good. Don't get me wrong. The Eastern Michigan football team is not one you write home about. Okay. They're not good, but they should have enough to get this job done against Akron, which is bad. So I like them on the money line. And Toledo is the best team in the MAC. So I like them to get it done against Bowling Green. I don't know if they've covered, but I like them get it done. So that 2-team parlay is like minus 112. That's what I got going. That's my favorite parlay of the day. I might hit it again. I'll be honest with you. I got a unit on it. I do, but I might hit it again because I really, really like that parlay. And month to date, I am down 6.5 units. 113 bets, 6.5 units. I just can't. I'm like in 1-1 hell in my personal, like, own money, like type situation. Contest, I'm doing really well. I'm pretty much top 4 or 5 right there. But motherfucker, I just can't get so I'm dying on the juice is what I'm dying on. That's how I'm minus 6.5 units on the month. I mean, today's the 14th, and that's how I'm dying is on the juice. Like yesterday, I was about even on bets. I think I went 4-4, but I lost like $60 in juice. You know what I mean? So I'm dying on the juice. So it's not a horrible month by any means, and I'm not complaining. I'm just frustrated because I'm like one bet away from being really nice. Like I feel like I really am. So I don't know. But we'll see what everybody thinks about that. I'm going to put a banner up here. This is what I like here. Yeah, that fucking didn't work. It's Toledo. Excuse me. That's where I got it at. And I can tell you, I bet it last night, 9 o'clock at Barstool. That's when I bought it. That's when I bet it, 9 o'clock my time. So that's I really like that. So let's see what the chat says. Major, heck, that's my quick story tape. My wife, first time she saw the Meyer sign, it was on a Red Wing games, like on the boards, like how they scroll the advertisement. And she's read it and she's like, "What is Majors?" And I'm like, I don't know. What the hell is a Majors? And she's like, "It says it right there on the TV thing." And I'm looking and I go, "Meyer?" And she's like, "Well, however you pronounce it." She's born and raised in Vegas. She don't know. But let me tell you, she likes herself some Majors when she goes, drastic sale or buy one, get one. Yeah, right. That was Sunday night. They beat Denver. Oh, okay. What's up, Julie Carly? What's happening? What's good? What's good, Rock Kate? Nick Parsons will be here momentarily, I'm sure. No hurry, by the way. We're here for a while. We're not here for a long time, but we're here for a good time. Should we all bet MSU money line tonight? If they win, nice. And if they lose, well, then they're 1-2 overall, respectfully saying, of course, go fuck yourself. That's what I did not pull up here is college basketball. I bet. Now, you know me, I don't follow a lot. But I did bet. Did a free pick video on this, I think, with Nick or Tim Merle. I bet MSU plus 3. That's where I have it at. Now they're plus 4, so I beat that. I should have waited, but whatever. But I bet it yesterday when we did the free pick video, and he broke that down. And I think it being kind of on a neutral well, it's in Chicago, so I think that's more of a home game. I think closer for MSU than it is for Duke. So I think kind of home court advantage. Maybe maybe slight edge there. And I think they're both good enough coached and have good enough talent that I think this is going to be a grinded out game. And I'll take the points. That's all I was thinking. Like if Duke was getting points, I probably would have took Duke plus points. I'm taking whoever gets points in that matchup. Are you ready for some question mark? Are you ready for some? I'm going to read this how it plays out just so you know. Are you ready for some? Pause. Good news. Astros got a new manager. I cracked myself up. I gotta stop going to the garage for shows. What's the parlay, Lenny? Sorry, I'm like, oh, now you got to hit the like button first. Who signs that? Who sings that? Alan Jackson singing that? Who sings that? Alan Jack? Oh, I'm not here for a long time, just a good time. I'm sure that's a country song. I'm sure that's in a bunch of songs, but that's a Detroit Lenny original right there. Circa 1973. You had to hit the share button. Okay, perfect. There's my parlay in college football. We're going to get Nick Parsons' take on it right now. He's going to tell me why I'm wrong. Let's bring him in. What's up, Nick Parsons?
Hey, man. Yeah, not much. Coming off a crummy Monday, so looking to lick my wounds from that. But hey,
all right.
That's what this business is about. Got to get up.
Downs and all around, right?
Yep, exactly. Short-term volatility, and as long as you're playing your unit size, then any sort of short-term volatility is just not going to be an issue whatsoever. So, I mean, we make this sound super exciting, and it is super exciting. Mm-hmm. But I mean, the actual investing of money is kind of a boring process. And
it's not. Yeah. It's like everybody thinks like what we do. Oh, you bet sports, so glamorous or rock star type stuff. And really, I'm just sitting in front of multiple computer screens at a time I'm almost sometimes feel like a accountant, or I kind of think of it like a stockbroker watching stocks and line movement and stuff like that. I don't know. It's very nerdy what we do. Really, it's very nerdy. It's not rock starish at all.
Right.
But I was just talking some college football.
So
here.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Sorry, my feed cut out a little bit there, and so I just was coming in a little bit and out and everything, but all good to go here now. So yeah, I mean, we're right in the middle of action.
Yeah.
And college football actually is something that I've been doing well in all year long. I got out to a super hot start, came back down to earth a little bit, but I'm coming off a winning weekend. I've actually done really good with my Saturday football picks, Lenny. You know, when I have a full card to look at the value there, I've done extremely well, and I'm doing well with my college football picks overall this year. But yeah, I mean, we have some interesting matchups here in college football. And I think, you know, you have to really look at when you get to this point of the season, you have to look at teams' records, obviously. Where's the motivation coming from as far as becoming eligible, right? Absolutely. Obviously. And so you're looking at a bunch of teams here. And I mean, yeah, you have that Western Michigan and Northern Illinois game. I actually have a play out in this game. Okay. You have 2 4-6 teams. And 2 games left to go. They got to win both games to become eligible, and so this is a really big game here for that.
Big game.
Yeah, and then a little less so when you see Toledo and Bowling Green. Bowling Green's now eligible. Of course, Toledo doesn't want to have a hiccup here at 9-1. It has eligible,
bigger, right? Yeah, they're good. They're a good team. I think they're the best team in the MAC. I really do. I think they win the MAC pretty easily. But go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, then there's more MAC games tomorrow night. I mean, Miami, Ohio is 8-2 as well, playing Buffalo. That's sort of the same scenario. Buffalo has no chance of making the a bowl. And so where does the motivation come for Buffalo there tomorrow night at 3-7? Miami, Ohio is in the same sort of position. It can't really look past Buffalo. It has bigger aspirations here because it's already secured its bowl berth, and a good one at that point, but it can even get a much better one if it can continue to win here. So those are the types of things you definitely have to be looking at and taking into account.
Also, like Central Michigan tomorrow and Ohio Bobcats. Like Central Michigan has 2 games left, and it's against Ohio in Ohio, and then they have to play Toledo, who's 9-1 right now and the best team in the MAC.
Jeez,
but Central
so they're at 5-5.
They
need
to
that
win
is a really
to get bowl eligible. So they got to play, you know, maybe I don't think you beat Toledo or come close to it next week. So I think this game tomorrow against Ohio, in Ohio -10, for me, that's a Central Michigan spot.
Yeah, no, I agree
there's
completely.
A lot of motivation
I even see 10.5, and especially when you see 65% of the money on Ohio.
Right.
You're getting 10.5 too, getting that extra little hook there.
I definitely put it.
But you're right. I mean, and a good strategy would be to play CMU both weeks, no matter what. You know what I mean? That's if they lose this weekend, play them again next weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a good look there. I have a little parlay here. By the way, if you're looking to follow Nick Parsons, picksparlays.net. Check that out. You can save 20% off of all of his premium plays when you use the promo code NCAAF. Don't forget that. I don't know how you could. It's on every free pick video ever known to man. So that's the promo code. Save 20%. You're looking for Nick Parsons over there. Follow him on Twitter as well, at Nick Parsons Pro. So follow him over there. This is my parlay and some action tonight. I know it's juicy. I get it. And I don't like the normally
Toledo, Eastern Michigan money line. Both on the money line.
And Toledo, 2-team parlay. I don't like to normally do a parlay and not have plus money. It just doesn't seem right. I'm asking for 2 results.
Yeah, no, I mean,
still laying juice. I don't feel comfortable with it. It's a square
Eastern
parlay.
Michigan really needs. I mean, has 2 games left.
Yeah,
it's a favorite here at home against Akron, who has nothing to play for other than spoiler, of course, which teams really do get up for. There's no question
absolutely.
about that.
And I think Toledo wins the game. I don't think they cover, but that's my opinion on that particular game. And that Western Northern Illinois game. So I'm going to bet on these 2 games, but I'm going to watch that Western game. That I think is the best game on the slate today.
Yeah, no, there's some good matchups this year in MACtion for sure coming down the home stretch.
Sorry.
And yes, I mean the NBA, college basketball, we're in the full swing of things, Lenny. There's not a lack of anything to speak about. NFL as well. So yeah, I mean NBA is interesting. The play-in tournaments, of course, everyone's getting used to that, and I mean, does it really mean anything as far as handicapping? You know what I mean?
Right.
As far as I've seen so far, not really at all.
I don't see a lot. Yeah. I'm not honest. I'm still, I tread lightly in the NBA as just in general. So for me to tread lightly probably starts in December.
Right.
I don't have a whole lot of plays. I think I've had like 5 NBA plays so far this year. I don't do a whole lot of NBA. So I love when you guys come on that do NBA because you drop like, if you got anything going on tonight, got a free one for us in the NBA you could throw out, feel free.
Well, I like the Pelicans.
Okay.
They're on a big losing streak, but I think that this is a good spot for them to break that losing streak. They just lost their 5th in a row to Dallas at home, and now they're playing Dallas again. So it's a revenge spot. 70% of the money on Dallas. Dallas has been playing great, has won 3 of its last 4. After this is in Washington tomorrow night, so that's a game, something to look ahead to. And then after that at Milwaukee. And so I just think that this is a good spot for New Orleans to at least keep it close enough to cover with the spread. And so I have a few other reasons, but those are the main ones.
I love it. There you go. Pelicans plus some points at home, the home dog. How do you like some college basketball? We got a lot of talk here in the chat about some college basketball. Shout out Kings.
Yeah, still playing it really.
Yeah.
Really sort of trying to find the best value on the board at this point, not going overboard, because a lot of the way that I handicap relies on past results. And so we just haven't reached that point yet too much. And so I'm just sort of picking and choosing my spots where I think that there's value.
That's fair. This is a pretty big matchup, this Duke-Michigan State game. I don't know if you have.
What time is that again?
That is 4 o'clock.
7
o'clock. 7 o'clock Eastern time.
So they're both 1-1. Duke 1-1 against the spread. Michigan State 0-2 ATS.
Yeah. So they lost that James Madison game right out the gate.
65% of the money on Duke.
Yeah, they lost that one game against James Madison right out the first game of the year, and it was whatever. But they didn't cover a big spread in their second game, and I don't know. It's a neutral ground in Chicago, so maybe a closer to Michigan State, slight home court, maybe possibly, like not much, but
that's what I'd be leaning to, for sure.
I'd probably take State with the points, but right now at 4, I have State +3 right now. I bet that yesterday. I did a free pick video with Tim Earl on this game, and I'm wearing a Michigan State hoodie, so I'm a Michigan State guy. A little bit of a homer here, so I'm not I don't know if it's fair for me to tell you to take State plus the points when I probably bet it because I'm a homer, but it's a half unit bet for me. I'm gonna roll at it and probably just so I have some money on it while I flip between that game and the Western Michigan football game, because that's what I'll be doing tonight.
Right. Well, no, it's a good time of the year, and then the NHL, of course.
What's up, Nathan?
Yeah, lots of different things to take into account there. There's been a few surprises and a few not surprises. Boston dominating again in the regular season. Same as Vegas. A few letdowns, Edmonton, obviously, although it's on a 2-game win streak now at this point, but still.
I don't have a whole lot going on in the NHL today. It's a weird little day for me. I got a lot going on in college football. So, I mean, I do like the Penguins in regulation. I got on that. And I have Vegas in regulation. And that's the only 2 I really have. I might get on
Vegas got back on track.
Maybe. I'm hoping. I might get after the Sharks at home against the Panthers. I'm sorry, but it's too much plus money for me not to
Right.
as Julie Carly would
Well, the
say.
Earls are very vocal about that no team anywhere should be over a minus 300 favorite.
Right. They're just because it's still the NHL. These are still grown NHL players. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and anything
and I
can
think
happen. And it's just
I mean
so.
I could get a goal and a half at even money at home.
There you go. Yeah.
A goal and a half.
That's what I would if I was going
got
to play
be
the
a
Sharks, I'd be
sprinkle.
taking the goal and a half.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like the Panthers scream world beaters. They're not. I mean, they've got out to a
Well, they're
little bit of
3-3
a
and 1
hot
on the
start.
road. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Much
on the
better home
road,
team.
they're 3-3-1. They're a very good
Yeah.
home team. Yeah. So maybe I'll get on that right now. Sharks plus 1.5. I mean, I don't know. I got it. It's got to be. See, this is what happens. This is why I keep. This is half unit. All right, we'll mess with that. Let's see what the chat says. Brandon's going to the Houston Rodeo. Wow. Well, good on to you.
And then, Cincinnati and Baltimore on Thursday night. Both teams are off losses, right? Cincinnati lost.
Yep.
And Baltimore lost.
Don't do it. Are you talking about are you talking about the Sharks? Are you talking about the Sharks, Brian Gilhan, or are you talking about the Michigan State? It's okay. I did both already. It's been done. Took a few dogs, South Dakota. Yeah, Texas State. Happy to miss the
really interesting Monday night matchup this week, Lenny. I don't know if you've looked that far ahead yet.
In the NFL?
Philly and KC. Yeah.
Yes.
Philly at KC.
And I have
8-1 versus 7-2.
Let me see. That is.
So that's going to be primetime material right there for you.
Yeah. I'm on a few things, actually. I'm on the. Listen, guys, this is why I bet Lions ahead. This is a prime example. I bet the Lions.
Mm-hmm. I remember you talking about this
2 weeks ago against the Bears at -5. The odds now are -10.
There, and I mean, at the time, Fields was still even playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm just like, you got to look. The line will move. I mean, now, I don't know.
I like that theory, man. I'm going to start looking at that more closely, looking a couple weeks ahead of time and trying to predict.
And I kind of look. I mean, listen, if injuries happen, you're kind of screwed. I'm not doing a lot.
No, exactly. Yeah, but you can pick and choose positions like that, as you just wisely did there. I mean, there you go. That's
I'm actually, I like this game, the Eagles and the Chiefs. I kind of think the Chiefs win, but I don't know if they cover the 3. I think it's that close. I really do. I think this is like one on a field goal. Maybe, I don't know.
This is Super Bowl
rematch, yeah.
Rematch. So huge implications. I'm going to have to look more closely on that. I mean, the money at this point is basically right down the center.
Yeah.
So,
and there's a lot of I maybe look to the deal. Everybody knows primetime unders are a thing.
Exactly.
But this is at 45 and a half. I don't know. 45 and a half. I could see this game hitting mid-20s from each team. 24, 26, something like that kind of situation.
Yeah. No.
But we'll see about that. I like a lot of this week I like some football.
A decent Sunday night matchup there. Just because
Steelers-Browns matchup should be really good too.
Yeah. Jets and Buffalo.
Yeah, after last night's Buffalo they fired their offensive coordinator. I get you, right? Okay, fly, go fly. I got you. I mean, I get it. I get it. I just think.
One of my big winners last Sunday actually in the NFL was on Houston. How do you like the Houston Texans there?
CJ Stroud, I think, is legit. I mean, this kid
no doubt about
this
it.
kid is this kid looks like a shorter Mike Vick. I hate to compare him to Mike Vick, but I mean, he's fast. He can slang that ball like a country mile, as they say down there. Like forever. And he's just he's making his team better. I don't know if you can say that.
Yeah, exactly. No, I would agree. The players around him are better because he's making them better. Yeah.
And that's the goal.
For sure.
That Broncos team is hot right now. Sunday night in NFL. I
don't
know.
Exactly. I mean, no, that's going to be a good game all of a sudden.
A good game.
Yeah. No, I mean, hats off to Sean Payton. Was just talking about that in the Insiders Room Discord this morning with a few of the people in there, and yeah, I mean, back-to-back wins, right? Going for a third straight win, or was that that was their third straight win? That was their third straight win.
Their third straight win.
They have, they completely have turned it around, especially the defense, but I mean, even the offense is, and so I mean, that's credit to Sean Payton. He had his back was against the wall there. He had all the doubters coming out to start chirping.
And they're beating teams like Buffalo. I mean, Buffalo, I think,
on the road
themselves.
Yeah, these are quality wins,
right?
Straight up wins.
Kansas City, they beat Kansas City pretty convincingly.
So you can't deny that a corner has been turned.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but Minnesota is also a hot team right now.
Exactly. That's what I say. That'll be interesting.
I don't know if Kirk Cousins plays again as a starting quarterback for just money-wise. It's cheaper. Yeah. Josh Dobbs is cheaper.
You're right. Yeah.
He's winning ball games. So
hard to do in the NFL these days.
I hate to say it, Giants Commanders is probably going to be a really good game.
Giants and Commanders, yeah, divisional contest there. New York playing for pride.
Raiders on a hot streak.
Patriots. I think the Patriots have a week off here. I don't see them. Yeah.
And then
San Fran got back on track. I had San Fran.
I did have that as well against Jacksonville. Yeah.
So that was a beatdown victory there. But yeah, look at 10.5 points there against Tampa. Okay. Jeez. It's a lot of points.
Looking here. And then let's talk anything on the ice that you like. I saw some people were talking. We talked briefly about that, but anything on the ice? Lean Panthers puck line. I get it.
They like the Panthers puck line.
I kind of lean the Blues at plus money.
Yeah.
And then maybe the Sabres at a little plus money too.
Yeah, that's the first game of the year between Boston and Buffalo. Boston is coming off that 3-2 loss, but that was a couple of nights ago. OT loss. Yeah, I don't have any huge leans tonight in the NHL.
The Stars in regulation. I don't hate that. I do not hate that.
That's a good one.
Let's see. The Stars. That's fair. All right. Yeah, I can get behind that. And then we talked about college football. We talked about a little bit of everything. Nick Parsons, plug yourself. Plug them. Tell them where to find you before we bounce on out of here.
For sure, guys. Yeah, college football continues to roll. I got a huge play out on tonight's Maction games for tomorrow as well. So you guys, you can find me over at picksparlays.net. You can check out those college football leaderboards. And check out the deals that Lenny has here because you can absolutely save a lot of money.
Absolutely. Don't forget, use that promo code NCAAF. Saves you 20% off the site. Real quick, I saw Shout Out King says Cade Cunningham hits 33.5 pros, 4 out of 10 games. So they're playing the Pistons and the Hawks tonight is what he's talking about. Pistons at home. You see all these real cool NBA courts and stuff for the in-play stuff, and the Pistons sucks. The Pistons
Yeah, it's
court
pretty
just
glaring.
sucks. And it's like,
Yeah.
I see all these colorful, and it's like, oh, that's cool, whatever, this, that. And then I see the Pistons one, and I'm like, oh, great. Yeah. I'm like, what the? Oh, do better.
They messed it up.
Let's cash some tickets. You said it, Ryan. Let's get after it. I'm Detroit Lenny Picks and Parlays. We're here 1 o'clock Eastern, Monday through Friday. Tomorrow, Sean Higgs will be on the show. So tune in tomorrow. And Nick Parsons, we appreciate you, as always, stopping by, dropping some free knowledge. Don't forget, check out Nick Parsons, picksandparlays.net. Use that promo code, save you some money, get some premium plays. Let's get after it. Good luck, unless you're against us. Take care, folks.